Good morning, everybody. What is up? What's going on? Welcome, welcome. We've got a lovely day here today. It's getting cold, really. We've got like, I don't know, probably 20 degrees. It's not hot at all. Windy and that stuff. And we're gonna work today with our Sagitarium custodians. We have one guy here as an example. Let me just focus on him. Good morning, Ingi. Welcome, welcome. So we've got Sagitarium as an example. And we've got these boys ready to be painted. There is some stuff to do here. So for example, silver dots that I missed lately with gems. There is these highlights on the joints that has to be done, plus highlights on the gloves. On the gloves, maybe I should not, focus so much on the highlights, just a few touches here and there. But yeah, should be something like this. This was the previous guy when I finished. Yeah, these highlights look much better than here, much more clean, tiny. So that's what I'm aiming for. Let's start then. Yesterday we had a nice stream. We were talking about the preview. Finally, I could talk with my brother about it. We discussed with our viewers, our chatters. So it was nice. Good stream. I'm super hyped about Eldars, of course, which is my first army ever to collect and play with. So I'm super happy that they are bringing the Phoenix Lords, the Aspect Warriors. Hopefully they will bring even more. This is what we are suspecting because they didn't show the Karandras, the Phoenix Lord of Striking Scorpions. So we predict that they will probably show him soon as well, or maybe they will be released, or they will find some way to show him. I don't think they would leave him hanging like this, especially because they released Striking Scorpions with Kill Team, so naturally it should be him as the next one. But they didn't do it, so they are maybe waiting for the better opportunity to show him, and I think he's gonna be epic model. He has very big potential to be really nice model. And of course Iriel from Iaden and the how it's called, Illic Nightspear, this from Alaitok. These are named characters for specific craft words, so they are usually they are in the moment in Finecast or whatever. So maybe they will be like a next codex, maybe for the new edition or something. So they will prepare it, for example, the Iriel with some Corsairs, or Illic with some additional Rangers or whatever. So we'll see. But I'm super hyped. Let's focus on painting today though. We have 3 colors for our highlights: Mechanicus Standard Grey, Downstone, and Administratum Grey. So let's give it a proper shake in the Vortex Mixer. And I like to use it on black surfaces, on black highlights, because it's very, not very flashy. You see the highlight, but it's not taking the attention from some other things that usually should be the more important things. I know there are different ways to do highlights for black. Just depends what you are aiming for. But I'm aiming for like very low key highlights just to mark the places. Let's find some nice, how about, I was using last time this one, Winsor Newton number 1. It has a long sable. Let me make a tip here. Nice tip. It's pretty old already, but I don't have, newer brushes at the moment, like good quality brushes, and you need the good quality brush to paint highlights. It's not so easy to do it with, bad brush, just because especially here, there are some small tiny parts that you don't want to mess up. Just wanna slight touch tip of the brush on top of the edge, and like this is enough. I will correct it with the next two colors. I like those models, look cool. Yeah, I like them too. So we'll have 10 Sagitarum Guard ready to play. I can do 3 units of 3, or like 3 and 4, or 2 units of 5. There are some options to make them actually strong, I think. I'm thinking mostly about Heresy for them. But we'll see, maybe when they release these new Eldars, I will come back to 40k and try to see what I can do. If I like the system now. It was not bad when I was trying the new edition, but I wasn't just enjoying it as much as I enjoy Necromunda. So I was like, okay, whatever. But I'll be happy to try when they release the new Eldars. Some small game, give like 2-3 playouts. I will try Necrons, I will try Eldars, and I will try the Custodes. These are like 3 base armies I have for 40k. And we'll see, maybe it is fun actually. For me, the problem was always the amount of rules that you have to follow. Because you can learn your army, that's alright, that's normal. And I don't have like crazy amount of armies. There are people who have, tens of them. And 3 is not that much, and 3 actually simple armies because they do not mix with other factions usually. They have pretty consistent what do you call it, tactics throughout the editions, the coming back of Necrons, the tough guys of Custodes, and the swiftness of Eldars, and like trickery. So they are like trying to make them consistent for the editions. Your Instagram link doesn't work, by the way. Okay, thank you for that information. I will check this right now. So we have the link on our transmission on YouTube, I think, or maybe on Twitch as well. Let's see, because this comment is from Twitch. Let me check, because this is the channel that me and my brother are doing. It just goes to main Insta page for me. Okay. This is important stuff. We are doing this with my brother, so he is the mastermind behind the transmission usually. So let me check. Instagram. Yeah, you're right. It goes just to the main page of Instagram. Okay, let's check that. Okay, so we want to go here. Can I change this now? Right now? Let's see. We'll try. Don't worry, guys. Sorry for that, but it was a good good thing that you noticed. So just I'm not very familiar with with setting this up, so we'll try. Maybe here as a manager. I don't fucking know. This is the manager of transmissions. I don't think so. Let's see. What the fuck I'm doing? Okay. For now, I'll post it here. If you wanna see our Instagram. And then I'll just talk with my brother to fix it later. Yeah, he'll know what to do. He was setting this up, so. But thank you for pointing this out. This is pretty important information, because if it was like this from the beginning of the stream, which was 4 years ago, then it's pretty funny that just now some that just now you check this and actually try to go to our Instagram. I think the links on YouTube are working, because at least on YouTube you see the URL, and here it looks like it's more of a button that you press, and that redirects you to URL that you've put in before. So hopefully the YouTube URLs are okay. So let's get back to painting and talking about elders, which I love. Although I didn't play for, I give it a try on the beginning of 10th. I was telling this story already, maybe. I played for 2000 points against Ultramarines. And the guy was like, okay, I wanna test super strong list, if I can beat, because the Ultramarines were very powerful, but Eldars were very powerful as well. There was no balance because of the fate dice that allowed you to basically create sixes and replace your dice with sixes. So it was, I remember, very OP. They had like 70% win rate on tournaments. Pretty insane. So I was like, well, okay, I guess can test this. So I prepared the best list I could from my miniatures. It was like Wraith Knight, some Fire Prisms, some Wraith Guards, more of the tanky list, pretty good amount of vehicles. And in the first turn, I destroyed like 1000 points from 2000. So it was basically over. He couldn't respond strong enough. He did some wounds to the Wraith Knight. He didn't manage to destroy any model, like entirely. Maybe like one Wraith Guard, something. But it was the first turn, so if I can destroy in the first turn 1000 points and do not lose anything from that, and then he goes back and do nothing, the second turn would be same or worse. It depends how well he hides behind buildings, and so it would be just a hunting situation where I just try to go to some hiding spots and get him out from there. So after the first round, he was like, okay, well, I guess this is over. Thank you for the game. I was like, okay, the game lasts 30 minutes or so. It was not the best experience. There was no balance. I think they adjusted pretty quickly. They changed the rules of fate dice. They put some limitations on them. How many you can use in the phase and all that stuff. So they get reduced for sure. But I'm very interested what they will do in the new codex. And I promise my friends that I will try getting back to it. So I will try. Why not? I'll have some introductory game, just to remind myself what were the rules, other rules, especially the terrains, which are usually quite important. You can use them to your advantage, and there are some funky rules about charging into terrains and out of terrain, and shooting them, shooting through them. There's no like true line of sight thing. So we have to just check this out all again. But we're gonna do it. What I heard, they were gonna make this Eldars maybe in the beginning of the year or so, like January. So pretty soon. Pretty soon. I mean, it's at least 1 month. It's not that soon, I guess. Yeah, but we can wait. No problem. We have enough miniatures. And speaking about miniatures, all the releases they made, they are not helping my budgets. They are mean. Why they are creating so nice miniatures? This is not fair. I mean, to be fair, I sold all my metal aspect warriors because I knew they are gonna release plastic ones one day. And when finally it came, now I have a problem that they did it, and that I have to buy everything. But they did not change much, to be fair, right? They took the same guys that were previously made in the like 30 years ago. They make them a little bit taller, a little better details. Maybe one or two guys, they have slightly different poses, but in general they did not make them much different, which is fine, because they definitely did not like suck. They were very nice sculpts, and they hold to modern standards pretty well. I'm happy that they did something different with the spiders, especially with the new Phoenix Lord of Orb spiders. Amazing job on that. Amazing miniature. Great pose. This is like how the proper Phoenix Lord should look like. I understand why they did, not that many changes with the old guys like Fuegan or Baharat, right? They are pretty similar to the old versions. Much more much better, of course, but you see that it's basically the same guy. With Warp Spider Phoenix Lord, they had this opportunity that they didn't need to, follow anything from before, because before there was no miniature for this Phoenix Lord, so they had a free hand about that, which shows you that what they can actually do when they have this free hand to do stuff. It's amazing. And I just need to learn what is his name, because I don't remember now. It's not part of the OG lore, so I need to start using his proper name. What they did, I think the only one who actually changed quite a lot was Maugan Ra, so the Phoenix Lord of Dark Reapers. So they did pretty amazing job with this guy. And the difference between the old one and the new one, there is huge difference. In how it looks, the cape that he has, and there is like a lot of things that they improved. The size of the guy, of course. So he's the one that actually, look totally different. He has the same vibe in terms of like the skulls everywhere and the bones. That's true. But other than that, it's much more different than the old one. But James R, it's not, there's huge improvement, huge difference, but the pose, I think it's the same. Fuegan, the same. Azruman, the same. The same but different. The same but different. You know what I mean? And I'm super hyped about this. So all the Aspect Warriors are coming to my collection with the Phoenix Lords, of course. I believe it will give opportunity to especially players of Bieltan, which is the craft word focused the most on Aspect Warriors, to do some fancy lists now, based on Aspect Warriors that are looking good and fresh. So this is gonna be very nice. I enjoyed from the basic color schemes of craft words. I think I enjoyed the most Bieltan. And I saw some painted Bieltan in person, and it looks very nice. It looks really good. The white and the green, they contrast with each other very beautifully, I would say. So definitely one of the colors that help others. I'm not the biggest fan of others, especially the connection between yellow and blue. Alaitok and Yanen, they are not my favorites for sure. Bieltan and the one that is on the cover of Forge Word book, the blue one, I have even it on my wallpaper on my computer. This sky blue, let's say, or ice blue rather, with white helmets and guns. I think this is the favorite of many people. It looks really real nice in real life, because they are very bright, very fresh. There's nice. You can do a very nice contrast between the them and the base. So since I'm getting hyped up about Eldars, I might just go into painting them in the next next, let's say after I finish with Custodes, right? So I might do finish with Custodes during the December streams. I'm thinking to do some big stream, like maybe very long stream, some kind of marathon or sabaton, or maybe 24-hour stream or something like that, end of the month, to just have a nice finish with Custodes. To say them like farewell. Not farewell, because I will play with them and everything. At least they are painted now, so it's pretty good. And actually, I have some other stuff just not assembled, not prepared to paint in the future. And they are very nice miniatures. I have the speeders, the you know, the jet bikes from Fort Worth. They are very nice. I have the transport, the carrier, which I think is very nice as well. I have some other stuff, you know, some guardians with fire red spear and Adratic spears. So there is stuff that is waiting for me in the spruce, let's say. But it's gonna be another year. I think would be more interesting for you guys as well to watch something new, something fresh, something that is also, you know, recently advertised by GW, so the Elders, right? I think it can be more interesting to watch and to see how it's painted. And I have quite a good number of them, so I will not run out of things to paint quickly. So this is the series when it's 1020 unpainted minis, right? And when I think about Elders, I think like probably one fourth of this is Elders. Elders would include Harlequins as well. So yeah, I think it's over 200 miniatures that I have to paint. Some of them they are primed, like based. Some of them they are in spruce, waiting. But some of them they are not released yet, but I do not count them, of course. Let's be frank. I do not count the new releases, but they will add up to probably like 300 models. All the aspect warriors, you know. Okay, the characters is just one, so not that serious. But I would like to have at least 10 guys, right, from the aspect warriors. Preferably 30, but let's be sane. It would not be good for my relationship with my wife, first of all, and then for my wallet as well. So let's just focus maybe on 10, maybe 15. So, you know, I can build 10-man squad. I can build like three different exarchs, so the sergeants for elders. I think about yeah, 15 is pretty good. I do have 15 dire avengers, so I can build one big squad of 10, as well as 3 smallers, 5. Depends what I need. Also, I'm not a like not the player who plays in tournament, so I'm not actually looking for any kind of meta list. Just I would like to have everything that I can, so it looks nice on the board. There is one thing that I have maybe a little bit too much of, and these are Rave Guards. Rave Guards are like, you can say they are like Terminators of Eldars. Big tough guys with a little bit better equipment, slow, but the job is, you know, to deal some serious damage and to survive. Of course, they are much more expensive than the regular guys, but it makes sense. So I have like 40 of these guys, and I don't even think I can use all 40 in one game because of how much they cost. To be fun, it will be interesting, but I don't think possible. The one guy is usually like 40 points or so. So 40 times 40 is 1,600. Plus the characters. No, I can buy some small characters probably. Like for them would be spirits here. Like he has some bonuses to help these guys hit. Maybe some, I don't know. I don't remember now what he has, but probably some kind of rerolls to hit or maybe better movement. Well, I can check that. So these guys can join. Would be nice to have some Wraith Lord. So some kind of a walker. You can say it's like Eldar Dreadnought. So Wraith Lord, and the best would be to take also the Wraith Knight. So everything is like thematic. And then actually I might just reduce the amount of Wraith Guards. Just to take the Wraith Knight, some Wraith Lords, Wraith Guards. And then Spirit Seers as a HQ, complementary HQ. And we've got our list. I think that's sounds fun. Maybe not for the opponent to deal with, because they are tough to kill usually. Not like super tough, because only a few of them they have invulnerable save, and with amount of AP that people have now, basically everything has some kind of AP. You know, it's not so difficult to pierce through the armor. Usually they try to base their survivability on high toughness, so it's not so easy to wound them. They have quite good amount of wounds, like I think 3 at the moment, so it's solid. Plus they are very killy if they get in range. That's the biggest issue, to get them in range, I think, because they're pretty slow. They have like movement 5 only, compared to other Eldars with movement usually 7. But when they get to you, they can deal some serious damage, especially the guys with guns. They have like Wraith Cannons. Wraith Cannons are nasty. They can destroy everything. huge damage. Great AP, great strength. They're much better than Meltas. Just the range is not amazing because it's like 12 inches, so they have to be very close. But basically, if you have a 10 guy squad with a little bit of help from magic, psychic, then probably you can destroy pretty much anything on your way. At least it used to be like this. I don't know now. I might check it. I remember I was playing this Wraith Knight. The Wraith Knight was actually his Wraith cannons, not Wraith guns. And they are massive in terms of damage. Very hard to deal with. Like, I think that there was like damage 2 times d6, 4 shots, like something crazy. Strength 12, or no, maybe even more. I can actually check this out. Or if some of you guys have time, maybe you can check out a new recruit. You can check basically stats of anything, and if you type Wraith Knight, you'll have his weapon options, and you will know. Okay, just let me clean the brush a little bit. We're all working through our guys step by step. So 3 Administratum Grey, no, sorry, Mechanicus Standard Grey and painted so far. Just checking. Okay, so 3. The one is painted already, so I have to find him. Just put him aside. This one. Yeah. Okay. So I need to paint 3 more with this color, and we'll go step by step to the next colors. How is your day, guys? How is it going? I know for some of you it's still early morning. I know sometimes I have chatters from across the ocean, and they have night at the moment. For me, it's 12:35, so it's not morning actually anymore. It's after the noon. It's the perfect time. I mean, I have a free day today. Kind of. I have to work from home only, so I can do that later. I need to prepare some stuff. But I have like 2 weeks to do it. No rush. Okay. And I finally feel like I really want to paint, because I had a break. I had an official trip from work. And after, you know, we were in very good flow in terms of painting. I was doing the streams 4 times a week. We've done some nice progress. I was spending like 2 hours or 3 hours every stream, and painting quite a lot. You know, my hand was I was getting used to painting the details, and it could survive longer painting sessions. after my comeback and break from painting will get lost. So that's pretty bad feeling. And the streams from the last 2 weeks, they were much shorter than previously. Just because I felt like I'm getting tired too fast. But I guess I recovered finally. My endurance for painting improved, so I can spend a little bit more time. Also, I have less intense time at work, I guess. That should help probably too. It is gonna change in a few days, but at least today it's all good. I don't think I will be able to finish completely the models because there are things to do like eyes, gems, there's stuff that must be painted with big precision, carefully. But if I can do at least the highlights of black, that would be huge step for me, because I'm not the biggest fan of painting highlights. These are, making your hand very tired. Hand, neck, eyes, basically everything must be pretty focused at all times. But it's all right. The next colors usually take a little faster, just because you don't paint everything of them. You start going up in terms of the highlights. So for example, here I try to do highlights pretty much everywhere, on all the edges. But when I go to the next color, I'll pick only higher highlights, and when I go to the last color, it's even higher highlights. So just the top edges, for example, or some small dots here and there. So just the first layer of highlights usually takes the biggest amount of time. Okay, so till the end of the year, I would like to finish my project. I have 3 Custodian Guards to finish and 3 Sisters of Silence to paint, have them based only. Okay, that's reasonable amount. It's less than a miniature a day. It's actually 2 miniatures a day. Sorry, 2 days per 1 miniature. I missed. It, what I wanted to say. So it's not that crazy. You can do batch painting of the Silent Sister, which should take faster to finish. I think you can do it. And we are here to support you in this journey, So, as I said, this week, if they call me to work in the morning, that might be tough. Especially I might have like intense days from 4 to 7, maybe earlier, but at least at the moment sounds like this. But after that, we should be able to, or I should be able to go back to regular morning streams, doing stuff together with you guys if you can join me in this removal of pile of shame. But that would mean that you have a pretty good amount of painted custodians, because I saw your work at the Discord. It's very nice, very good progress. More and more painted stuff, so you'll be ready to play with painted stuff. I know you're not playing, but maybe one day when someone asks you, oh, you want to try Horse Heresy, you want to try 40k, you said, well, actually, I have painted army, so yes. There will be no excuse beside that you don't like to play, or you don't like Warhammer, which is even worse. You don't need to like to play, it's fine, you can collect. We were talking also about another things, trying my best, and I'm trying some new things. Yeah. Exactly. And I know you have the opportunity to play, so might as well take that. Give it a try. Especially if you show up to the shop, painted stuff, and you say like, oh, I've never played everything, it's gonna be pretty shocking, I think, for many people. We were watching the preview, and another stuff that definitely took my attention was, of course, Krieg. You know, the corpse of Krieg. It's not a surprise. Many people loved this already. Like, loved this faction before. It was a popular guard. Let's say chapter Legion. I think no, not Legion, or for chaos. How you call it? Detachment. I don't remember, battalion, whatever. You know, you have Guardians, you have Death Corps of Greek, you have Catachans, all this fancy stuff. So, of course, most of the people were super hyped about this. There was a huge line before in Forge World of Death Corps of Krieg. There was no plastic miniatures, only resin, and it was expensive, you know. I understand why they did that, you know. They have this poster boys Guardians, and they're looking like they would like to switch, kind of, because you see on the Codex art, they are using the Corpse of Krieg in both cases. So in the case of collectible codex, as well as just the regular codex, they are going to use in the Corpse of Creek arts, which is interesting choice, you know. And they are going away from Yorick and Guardians. And I mean, they created them. They basically made the full line ready to go, and then switch her to the Corpse of Creek. So you can have actually like multiple guard armies. Extra militarum, how they say these days. Which is, you know, which is awesome because you have more choice. The new models are amazing. They have like new heavy weapons. They have this huge artillery, command squad, some specialists. We were talking that maybe they can release also some upgrade sprue for the tanks. So if you would like to have the tank with the guy from Death Corps of Creek sticking out instead of Cadian, that would be nice to have. So maybe they will do that someday. The new horses, these demonic horses, are looking awesome. You know, these, especially the captain or general or whatever they call the character, you know. So this army looks good. Looks very good. What I'm thinking, I would like to you know, collect the guard. The only thing that is you know, holding me back basically is the amount of models you have to play with them. Because all these guys, you know, the regular soldiers, they are trash. They are so bad. I mean, in terms of the statistics and the cost, the point cost is very low, right? They cost like 6 points per each guy. So you need a lot of guys to fill up 2,000 points. You have to spend a lot of time to paint 2,000 points of guard. People say, okay, you can reduce a little bit the time because you can have a lot of vehicles. And kind of, yes. But only kind of, because the Imperial vehicles are, they are so tough to paint, man. They are not like easy and pleasurable to paint. And I experienced this myself lately with the Land Raider, which I still didn't finish. I'm gonna finish it this week. This month. Definitely, I'm gonna finish the Land Raider. I'm gonna finish the Sagittarum. I'll finish the Aquilon Terminators I have. Maybe some bikes. I have like 3 bikes to paint. So maybe some character. Yeah, the guy, the shield captain, the new shield captain. I think we can paint him. There are a few models that I want to paint desperately. I need to paint them. This month, just to, you know, have a calm head, I can go to January with a fresh army, with fresh elders, ready to be painted. We will use a lot of airbrush on elders, that's for sure. So if you're interested in seeing that, following how the journey goes with more of the airbrush work instead of, you know, dry brushing, washing, highlighting,
then the others definitely are gonna be something to follow.
I think I'll buy core rule book and we'll learn some of it to get started. I mean, well, you don't need to buy anything to start learning about rules. I believe you can find everything you need on Wahapedia. Wahapedia is the website where you have all the rules, all the how you call it, you know, the cards, the statistics, and the unit informations, let's say. So if you start to learn about custodies, you want to see what is Custodian Guard doing, just go to Wahapedia, put Custodian Guard, and it will show you its profile with all the details. It's very nice and it's very like friendly for the customer, friendly for the user, because it will highlight things that you can search later on, like rule-wise. For example, some things have a rule, you know, and it's in the profile, it says only the name of the rule, but usually you can just click it and it will take you to the rule and read about it. So even I think the core rules, you don't need to buy anything. You can just, you know, read Wahapedia. Unless, of course, JW, you want to sponsor me, I will recommend everyone to buy the core rules. But at the moment, I'm not sponsored by them. So I'll say whatever I want. And let's be honest, I don't think they will ever come by our stream. It's too niche, even for Warhammer World. Just, you know, guys talking about news one Sunday a week, or even sometimes less frequently. And then the guy just painting stuff. They have these new super cool videos, the painting tutorials on how to paint stuff on their channel or whatever. On Warhammer Plus as well. Well edited guides how to do what. I'm just a regular guy who enjoys this hobby, as many of people do. I told this before, but for me it's like social proof stuff that, you know, I said I'm gonna do this 1020 unpainted mini series, and it helps me just keep going since I announced it publicly. And sometimes it's hard to get to do something, and it just is like, okay, let's just do it for the challenge, you know. Just sometimes 30 minutes, but sit, do. I know you don't have much time or will, but let's not forget the challenge. I like collecting stuff. I have 2 codexes of Custodes and data sheets, cards, and Custodes dice. Oh, whoa! So you're basically ready to play, just you are not playing because you are not playing. You don't like, or like you didn't try. I see. So you're maybe more prepared than many other players, actually. Many other players, they are just, you know, They are doing what I said. They are just going to find the free stuff online, stick to it, and never buy a physical copy. But you already, even though you are not a player, you have already stuff. So this is very nice. Oh shit! I have a call. I need. I'll come back. I'll just mute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Important call. Okay. Let's continue. This time I'm gonna do 2 colors at the same time because just the ease doing it. The last 2 highlights, are usually fast to do. So we are gonna do small touches on the top here. I think I will avoid doing a lot on the gloves. I don't want the gloves to be like shiny or anything. Okay. And let's see here.
lights in the front. I'll do very small touches on the gloves, really just top highlights maybe. It's gonna be barely visible anyway. Okay. And then the final, I'll do photo of my stuff I have and I will post it. Nice. You're welcome on the Discord. I know you're active there, so this is the place for our community. If you want to join, guys, it's always nice to have new people there. Showing what they do, what is the progress, what they do for the progress, painting stuff, assembling stuff, you know. By the way, soon there will be a stream, as usual, of summary of our New Year's resolution. We do it every year. We plan every year what to paint, what to, you know, assemble, what we want to do. Sometimes we do better, sometimes we do worse. But it is something that we are doing every year and just trying to see if we manage to achieve the goal that we set up on the beginning of the year. So this should be end of December, beginning of January, something like that. We are fans of this stream because usually we cannot do anything from the list, or like barely anything. Maybe one year I did actually things that I planned entirely. So this was the nice year's good year, and I did it like in first half of the year, so I was very motivated. We'll see about that now. I don't even remember what did I wanted to do, so maybe I'll go back to check. What Fort Worth Mini would you recommend to buy, like first Fort Worth for my custodies? For their custodies, I would recommend Dreadnought. Well, they have so many things though. So many things there. Nice. Dreadnought is nice. It is nice. Especially like Achilles or Galatus, you know. I'd probably take the one with the spear. Personally, I think it looks awesome. And you can make a very nice dynamic pose with it. It's pretty flexible in that case. But to be honest, more iconic Fort War miniature, and I think they are beautiful, are the jetbikes. Custodian jetbikes from Fort World. They are awesome, in my opinion. They look beautiful. They have this beautiful kind of engine. They're pretty big. I know they are expensive. You probably would like to have more of them than one. And with you know, with the Dreadnought you can actually have one and it's fine. With these guys you can have one, I guess, play with one. But you know, it looks better if you have 3 or 5. But these are my two favorite units from the look-wise perspective. A Dreadnought with the spear, so the Achilles, I think. And these jet bikes. And there's a lot of other things that are so nice from Fort War, but yeah, these are a little bit more expensive shopping. Okay, I'm gonna correct the stuff here with black because I'm not very careful with my highlights here. I would like to be more careful, but just not the skills that I have at the moment. Also, if you don't want to spend so much money on buying Fort Worth, you can just, print stuff. Talk with my brother, he has a printer. He'll find something similar to whatever you want. Not the same, of course. But people are doing STLs, so the files that look super, super similar to the original stuff. And you will pay like 20% of the price, or maybe even less. I'm not sure now, but. And you will most of the time have it in better quality actually than the original. So, you can think about this. We are in the times that, the printers are super nice, super good quality. The people that are preparing the models are very talented artists. You can actually, build whole armies from just the printed stuff. I'm gonna do it, for example, for my Lord of the Ring armies. I found beautiful miniatures that are pretty close to what the original looking Lord of the Rings stuff are intended, so I'm happy with that. The Lord of the Rings stuff also is not like crazy beautifully made. There is a lot of old stuff. Recently I found beautiful goblins, so I think I might do that. My brother is painting at the moment. Isengard, so how do I call it this? Look high. Wholly printed. And it looks amazing. He painted recently, maybe you saw it on Discord as well. He painted Saruman the White. And this model was printed as well. He knows what he's doing, so you have them printed? No, I do not have them printed, although I bought them quite a long time ago. So right now I'm not buying any more new custodies. I bought them more than 3 years ago, I think. I bought the Shield Captain because this was the new miniature, and it's only one, so whatever. all other stuff I bought quite a long time ago, so the prints were not the same. This technology changes quite fast. And when I see my brother what he's doing, because it's not so easy to actually operate this printer. It's not like, okay, you take the file, you put in the printer and it prints, and it's not. No. You need to know how to set up the printer, how to set up the file to make it actually look nice. And he's doing a great job with it. He printed for me a lot of things. He printed Saruman was never white. He was of many colors. Okay. Yeah. White is not the color, right? It's just the light. True color of light. Saruman the Rainbow. He printed for me stuff for Necromunda, for Curse City, for what else? Let me see. Yeah, a lot of bases. He printed for me a lot of bases, some terrains. So when I see, for example, these Lord of the Rings miniatures online, I said, okay, well, I'm not gonna bother buying new stuff. And I will just take them printed from you. There are some awesome things online, so you can check it. Maybe you'll find something for you. And I'm pretty sure he has the custodies, because I saw some models even from Forgeworld. I think he has these jet bikes from Forgeworld. So could you rather paint them for me as well? Okay. I mean, he's taking the what do you call it, commission, so he can. If you were on the yesterday stream, so you know he's taking the commissions. He can print, he can paint, he can do anything. As a talented guy, very skilled. And but yeah, well, he spent a lot of time knowing this, so it's normal that he's just getting better and better with this. I saw the new box of Rohan, looks cool. Yeah, the new box of Rohan is yeah, it's alright. It's alright. You know, it's hard for me to say anything about Lord of the Rings, because I didn't play it. I love the Lord of the Rings story and how sometimes the battle look. You know, it's really cool. But I never had an army, chance to play. I had miniatures, some singular units. Even now I have Elmer. I've got it as a as a gift. So it's like a gift to start an army. This was a gift from my brother. It's like, okay, you like Rohan. This is the the captain of Rohan, so you are gonna collect them now. And yeah, the new stuff looks good. But as I said, at least for some of the armies, you can find beautiful replacements. Sometimes even better than the originals, in my opinion. But I love the vibe of Lord of the Rings, you know, the battles on these beautiful villages, the Rohan villages, or Osgiliath looks amazing. There are stuff, the terrains especially, they can make the battlefield feel so immersive, you know. You just feel like you're actually in the Middle Earth. I wanted to say Middle East, but no. You feel like you're in the Middle Earth. So this is very, very cool. A nice. I like to sometimes watch on YouTube guys who are preparing the battlefields of this world, of the Middle Earth. It looks so good, crazy. Lately, I was watching some guy who prepared like an Easterling territory. Amazing job. You know, took so much time to prepare this because this board is, you know, huge, a lot of terrains, everything custom made. Beautiful stuff. And then, you know, he started to put miniatures on them, working with the Mumakil and all this crew. So nice. Of course, everything painted. Immaculate vibes. Really nice stuff. So this is my kind of a dream for the future, to have this Lord of the Ring, like a complete armies, maybe multiple armies. That is gonna be in the future. No rush. I have stuff to paint, I have stuff to play with. So let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? How we do with the time? Okay, we are close to 1.5 hours, which is nice, which is the time that we're gonna finish soon our work with black highlight here. Black highlights are coming to an end. And it's one of the things that I hate the most. Not hate, like, not the biggest fan of doing highlights. Not because they are not necessary, they are. Definitely they are. Just it's time consuming, you know, you hurt your eyes, it's tiring. It's not an easy job, but the one we need for sure. I want to make a diorama for my custodies, but I don't know what to use on base. People use some kind of foam or something. Yeah, you can use how do you call it? We say styrodur Styrodor is usually the thing that you're looking for. It looks like purple firm foam. You usually need a hot knife to sculpt it. Yeah, but I think this is the best thing that you can use if you are doing diorama, because it's very easy to, to do something from it. And then of course you can use rocks. You can use like this tree parts, maybe some saplings, how you call them in English. I'm not a tree expert. But there are parts of the trees that are very commonly used for terrains, dioramas. Yeah, but for the base, you can use the Styrodor. Base and not only the base, the how you call it, the rocks, like rocky terrain. You can even use natural rocks as well, and sand. You just need to prepare it a little bit beforehand, before using it. But it's not something difficult to do. All right, we are doing this highlights in pretty good speed, which is something that I like. It's good to have some kind of a project beforehand when you are doing this kind of dioramas. You can draw what do you want to do, so it's easier for you to then, follow and not do it randomly. Sometimes it's good to use your intuition, and sometimes it's good to just follow the plan. And at least you can, visualize it, kind of, the project. Is it actually a good idea or not? I don't think I ever done diorama though. I was trying to do some nicer bases, but diorama I don't think. Although you can say my Constantin Valdor, I guess. It's a kind of diorama. Not really, because it's just a base, right? It's just a little more fancy base. And there is only one model, blah blah blah. So, not a real diorama, but nice. I'll check for later. I'll thanks for info. Yeah, no problem. Oh shit, some cheap viewers. Nice. Let's delete this. How can I delete it? Chat. Is it on Twitch? Yes. Why can I how to delete this? I can reply. I don't reply to this. This is some scam. What the heck?
Okay. We got this. Okay. Wyślemy wiadomość. Zaraportujemy go, zablokujemy i tyle. It should disappear. We'll see. Well, it will be quite big. 50. Yeah, I mean, yes, but you know, you can use it for the terrains, and with the hot knife, you can choose which parts are the ones you want to use for the diorama. And I'm not sure, just check please if this is the stuff that is used for the terrains, because sometimes it might be looking a little different. It should be like purple, you know? So if this is the purple one, then I think this is the correct one. Because before sometimes I was searching for it and it showed me just the white stuff, which is not the one we want. It should be definitely purple thingy. Right. And the final highlight, finally. So let's do it. Some stuff here. Always you can, I will definitely want some buildings or something printed for it. Yeah. That can work too, you know. You know what to talk, who to talk with. My brother is on Discord. He can advise you with the Sterodur, he can advise you with the printing stuff. You know, so you have all necessary things to start. He'll give you the advice, he'll give you whatever you need. So you can order it with him. He takes the commissions also for printing stuff, so should be no problem. All right, I think this is it. I think I painted all black highlights on the Sagitarium guys. This is awesome. Awesome, very nice. I'm happy with the progress today. I was worried about this step, but we did it. So on to the next one tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming today, sticking around. Very nice to have you here. We've done next step on the guys. 7 Sagitarium Guard. It's gonna paint it. Quite a large amount, so I'm happy about that. Let's put it right here. So have a good day, have a good night. Hope you enjoyed, and see you soon.